afternoon.
No doubt delighted that you have your new man, Savio. Tell us, you've obviously admired him for a long time. Why were you still desperate to bring him in, and where do you feel you can improve him as a player? And just tell us about the name change as well, because you even got it wrong, didn't you, in the intro video?
Innanzitutto il nome, non l'avevi chiamato in maniera sbagliata perché è Savio, no?
The most important is not call Matistel with Savigno. Savio, understand I speaking with him.
Volevo chiederti che è stato un corteggiamento lungo, no, per Savio, quindi sei contentissimo di averlo.
Yeah.
In cosa pensi di poterlo migliorare?
But I think if you analyze the last season, I think as attackers, in attack position, we need players capable to win one-to-one, to create something, to create chance to score. It's not a score goal, but in terms of one-to-one, is one of the best player, especially because it's 2004. He can play in the right side, in left side. I know him from a long time in Brighton. I spoke with him when he went in City. He's a big player for us. He's a big senior.
You mentioned maybe the goal scoring isn't quite where it needs to be. Are you the man that can apply that kind of magic finishing touch to make him a truly great Premier League player?
I don't know if I'm the right man, but for sure is an improvement he has to achieve. I think that the players so good in one-to-one, so good in to create a chance to score, to be complete, he has to score. If you analyze the other best winger in the world, many of them, they score 10, 15 goals per season, and he has the qualities, maybe his habits. He has to change habits because he has to be focused on the assistance, on the one-to-one dribbling, and also to score. Because we have to increase the numbers of the chance to score and the number of goals. You become top team scoring more goals.
And how close are you to bringing another attacker in? There are reports that maybe one of his teammates might be having a medical today. Can you update us on where you are with the pursuit of another attacker to add to your ranks?
Sei vicino a portare nella tua squadra un altro del reparto offensivo, ci sono dei rumors che dicono addirittura che un suo ex compagno potrebbe...
I don't know, it's not right to speak with the other players in the other teams. I think it's a crazy market, especially when the season started, no? We are in already close to the second game in Premier League, but we have to adapt these rules and we accept these rules. I think we are working very well in the transfer market. I don't know if some player leaves or not, some player comes or not, but in this moment I think we are working very well. And just to speak before your question about the defeat of Brentford, I think we could play better, much better. We could do much better than we did. By the end, in our plan is different Tottenham, no? I'm calm for that.
Just a bit of team news before we finish. Is Savio, as we have to call him, Savio. Is he available for you? How are we with Van der Ven, the rest of the guys that didn't make the weekend?
Van der Ven comes on the bench, Pedro Porro comes on the bench, Solanke is available to play, to start the game. Savio, I don't know. I don't know if he's ready to play, if everything is good to play or to come on the bench. But are great news, Pedro Porro inside and Mickey van de Ven inside of the squad.
And any others back that weren't available? Because you had quite a lot that weren't available, weren't you? I'm just trying to check we didn't miss any.
Qualcun altro che era a disposizione, magari ne hai dimenticato qualcuno.
No, because Kudus is not ready yet. Madison he suffered a small injury on the shoulder. Now I think I good memory.
Ale.
You said on the tour that you're kind of a shark when you want to get a player in the transfer window. But obviously, with Savio, he's been your plan A, you said, but it's taken quite a long time in the window. How do you stay patient when it's someone that you want so much?
Come fai a rimanere paziente quando uno che vuoi per così tanto
I'm not
tempo?
patient. I have not patience, but I have to expect because we start the negotiation with for Savio 1 week or 3 days after the Everton game, and for many reasons we arrived in the last week of August to close Savio, but I think you can close other players, but if you want the height level, the height quality of the players, is right also to wait something more than normal player.
Is that maybe a difference at the club now? It is waiting for the right player rather than just going for a plan B or a plan C?
No, normally we always we have a plan B, plan C, but the players are not like the smartphone. They are different personality, different experience, different characteristic, different potential also, because 2004 Savio is great also for the club, because I'm working for the club. Don't forget, I'm working for the club. All these players, they are not playing for the coach. They go to play for Tottenham, and the Tottenham is more important than the coaches, the players, and everything. So the policy of the club is clear, and now we have to be good, like we have done to close this window for transfer market.
Speaking of young players for the future as well, could we see Luca Williams-Barnett tomorrow, maybe?
He comes on the bench. Listen, my idea was to play with him a part of the second half in Brentford. Unfortunately, it was not the right moment to put him on the bench, but I can't forget the young players. I have big respect for the academy, and it's a right, no gift, but it's right also for them. They deserve to have satisfaction from their players, the young players, and is a potential big players for the club, first of all.
Okay. Hi, Roberto.
Hi.
Did you speak to Xavi about his time playing with Savio at PSV, and if so, what did he tell you?
They are very close as a friend. They are two big players. I love this type of players. Xavi, I think, in the future become very important for this club.
Thank you. Andy Robertson made his official debut on Saturday. I also wanted to know, what does he offer away from the pitch and in the dressing room as well?
Well, listen, I have a very good relationship with Andy. I think he's playing well. Normally after a long time in the same club and Liverpool, it's not so easy for him to understand the environment, the new city, the new dressing room, the new coach, the new people inside, because the training ground is like home for the players. It's like family, no? And to change family or to change the training ground, dressing room is not so fast, no, to understand. But we have a great. I believe in him as a player, as a guy. I want he show his personality. We need his mentality as a winner, because we have to get used to winning games and games and games, and we have to change habits in the last 2 seasons.
Final one from me. I just wondered, have you spoken to Lucas Bergvall after Saturday's performance, and if so, what did you say to him?
No, I hugged him, and I said he already knows he didn't play a great game, but this game for Bergvall, for Gray, for Matisse Tell, also for Mikey Moore, are the right step to become better and better. Because you want the young players on the pitch, yes, but the young players, they have not experience. What is the experience? To explain the experience, you have to pass through these days, this type of games, and you have to lose, or you have to be stronger the next time you play one game in the same of Brentford. But it's a normal step. Maybe 1 or 2 together is better than 4 together. But I know the reason, because Betancourt came the first week of August, Matisse Fernandez suffered an injury, Pedro Porro is injury, it was injury in Brentford game, but altogether is tough as a game. But when I said I'm calm and I'm positive, is not because the coach has to say is positive. No, because it's not the Tottenham true yet. We have to find the condition to become team quickly, and we started the project right now, not last season. Last season we fought to stay up, and this season is started, and to become better is not like this. Maybe, I hope, I want, I'm working for that, but to become team is different. We have to work in the connection, in the relationships, in the style of play, to find a soul as a team, and we didn't show nothing of this characteristic Saturday.
I'll finish this section with George, please.
Hi, Roberto. Dominic Solanke's had a lot of fitness problems since you were here, since before you were here. But how important can he be for you if he can get fit and if he can rediscover?
He's another important player, but we stay up with Richarlison last season, and Richarlison also, I love him, but he has to play much better than Brentford. In Brentford, every one of us, we made mistakes, we wrong the game. Me as a first, always. But for us, the number 10, especially when the opponent defend man to man, we need the striker keep the ball, defend the ball, and give us the time to go up. But Solanke is another very important player.
And how much do you view and value
Carabao.
che vogliono arredare la competizione.
For me, it's like Premier League. I can't make. We are not in the condition to make difference. There is a game. We have to play well, and we have to use to winning the game, the matches. And matches, not match. Matches 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to change the mood. We can, yes, we can because we already did last season 6 games, 3 win, 2 draw, and 1 defeat in Chelsea in the last 6. And I heard last season we can't win the game because the last game we won was in December. Yes, I know, but and I think also the environment has to change this. The players, the people inside has to change this this mentality, and it's a challenge. When I said we have to become team, I'm speaking about this because the quality of the players we had already in Brentford enough for sure to play much better and to do much better. I don't know to win, but to do much better. Archie Gray, JP Van Eyck, Senesi and Robertson, Tonali, Luca Bergval, Gallagher, Richarlison, Matistel, I think are good players, all of them.
And just finally, you had the Hoffenheim game at the stadium, but the last big important game at the stadium was the Everton match. You go there back tomorrow. At the end of the Everton match, there was a scene where you're looking into the fans, they're singing. I just wondered what was going through your mind at that point once you'd kept the club up, and what was you thinking at that moment looking at the sort of big south stand and all the fans singing?
Torni allo stadio, c'è un'immagine nella partita contro l'Everton a fine partita quando tu guardi verso la curva dei tifosi, è un'immagine che ti è rimasta impressa, vuoi che questo venga ripetuto?
Oh no, I have great memories about all last season. 6 games, 7 games, but very, 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 very important for me. And I remember very well everything. And I'm working now, keeping in my head what I felt last season, because anyway I came without responsibility for what they did before. But if we relegate last season, in this moment anyway, I would work in Tottenham. For that, I think now is a big opportunity for us, for me. But I think when we are the Tottenham through with the characteristic I said, I think we can do something special.